Alright people, we're back to the Bombardier. This is the GS model. This is the one, if you watched the video, the engine was locked up. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the head off of it. I've already took the top of the air breather off. I sprayed some penetrating oil down in the cylinders. It's been sitting for about 3 days. Still locked up, won't turn over. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the head off of it and see what's going on with it. Kind of curious. I did see some moisture in the spark plug hole. When I first took the spark plug out, there was some moisture. So I don't know if it's locked up in the crank, or if there's a lot of heavy rust down in the cylinder. But let me go ahead and take all these bolts out. Real curious to see what's wrong with it. So let me go ahead and take this off, and I'll go ahead and pull the head off and get it ready for us to look down in there. Just want to show you guys something. When I pull this hose off, the coolant hose here, it's got some trash or something clogged up in this hose right here. I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that a plant? A moth? What is that? Anyway, that was stuck up inside that inlet. So I'm wondering, did they run it hot and it seized up? I don't know. But what we're going to do is we'll go ahead and pull the head off. I'm going to find my tools here. That looks like about a 12. Huh. Must be a 11/16. Strange size for a boat, but let's pull the head off of it. Let me get all these bolts loose and then I'll show you guys. I don't want to bore you with bolts taking off. Air compressor still building. Almost there. Didn't have the air compressor on, so it's just taking a while to build up. I didn't think I was going to need it, but alright. Got the air compressor built up. Pull all these bolts out of here. They look kind of wet. And they definitely ain't lubricant. They look kind of wet, so That right there tells you there's definitely water in there. Let you guys see it. Looks like it might have some rust in it. What is that stuff there? Is that PB blaster? And looks like rust. It definitely has some kind of rust in it. This side over here looks pretty decent. There's water on the outside edges. There's water up in here. That's got to be the water jacket where the water comes in at. So I guess what we need to do is scrape around this. Definitely had some rust on this side. I think this is the side that had the piston that was froze. Let me clean all this out and then we'll see what we can see. Alright, so I kind of scraped that stuff around in there a little bit. I want to get some pond cleaner, kind of blow it down in here. Definitely that cylinder had some rust in it, but she still won't turn. Bottom end might be full. She definitely won't turn though. Wipe some of this stuff out of there. Really get a good look. Looks like some kind of gel or something. I don't know what that is down there. Looks like rust and some kind of gel or something. Is that the ring? That look like the top ring. I see a gap. Well, no, that's not a gap. I thought it was a ring gap. The next alternative will be to pull the cylinders off. And that will require to pull the manifold off. And all this goody good stuff down here. But definitely I see something here though. I'm going to take the air hose and blow that out and see what it looks like. So I'm removing the exhaust. Looked like to me, ooh, the whole pipe came out. Ugh. Looks like to me that the piston is down where the penetrating oil putting in there was just slipping right through the exhaust port right here. So it really wasn't sitting on top of the piston to even penetrate. So I'm just going to pull the cylinders off as soon as I get this exhaust out of the way, which is really, really tight. Oh, Jesus. She do not want to come up out of there. So can we bring it out this way? Okay, there we There's exhaust. So we can really look down in the exhaust port, see if we can see anything. I see some PB blaster. So like I was saying, it was just going right in this hole, exhaust port hole, just filling up. So next will be, we will pull this intake, the rest of the manifold off, and then we'll pull the head off and see what we can find. So we're going to remove the lower part of the exhaust manifold. There's 7/16 bolts. Remove them. I'm thinking it's just that one cylinder that's frozen, which I'm hoping it is. We'll make these things easy to get down in here. Gotta be upside down. Get to the bolts. It's 4 bolts, I believe. Might be 8. I believe it is 8. 8 long 7/16 bolts that holds the rest of this exhaust manifold on. It's actually 8 because there are 4 per cylinder. These bolts are coming out fairly easy. It almost makes you want to get down inside of here and take the bolts out. Whew. Well, let me get these other bolts out and we'll have that off. Okay, here is the lower section of the exhaust manifold. I can see some slight rust up in there. Like I was saying, the lubricant was just going straight through past the piston because it was on the stroke where the piston was down. But you can see some corrosion there in that hole. So definitely water in it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull just this one cylinder off. It's always got to be one bolt that's hard to come out. Okay. Now, let's get these bolts up out of here. These are 7/16 head bolts. It's got 4 of them. A lot of bolts. Alright. Now, let's pull this cylinder off here and see what we can find. If it'll come off. Get my rubber hammer. It's loose. It's loose, but the piston ain't. That piston is froze in the cylinder. It won't move, so this is definitely the one that's probably frozen. Put a rag down here. Stick the rag in the hole where it was removed. Maybe we can hit it with the butt of the hammer. Might free it up a little bit, but she is froze. She will not move. Now, I don't know about the other side. I know this side is froze. Let me see if I can gently get some up under the corners of the cylinder, and maybe we can get it to pull up a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I let it sit here for a few minutes, came back to it, and just pulled up on the cylinder, and it came up. So I don't know if the crank turned or cylinder, but it come up this in here. Came up this in here. Let me see, can I get to go back down? Now there she goes. One back down. Down. It's definitely frozen this cylinder. If I can just get it to come past that rust. Try not to damage anything, but it did come up some. Guys, a closer look on that. Somewhere over in here. Not there. Kind of hard to get the camera in there. Go down and come back up all the way. Let's see. Stick this rag in the hole. We'll spray it down again. Sit there for a minute. Definitely wants to come out. I want to have my hand down and then slam my finger in the exhaust port. freeze up some, bro. Sorry about that. Dropped here. So, I guess we just have to let this thing sit. Maybe that oil will get down there and move it up some. Maybe it'll come on off, but I know definitely this cylinder is stuck. This one over here, I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna let it sit for a while, and then we'll see if we can get that cylinder off and inspect it. See if it's really rust or it's seized up by no 2-cycle oil, but they have the oiler down here blocked off. They have the cable unhooked, so they were mixing it in the gas tank. So anyway, let's just let it sit for a while and we'll get back to it. So off camera for about an hour, I managed to get this cylinder off, and it had some slight rust holding that piston in. I don't see any like metal, maybe from the bearings, but the bottom end does turn, but it is full of water down in there. I don't know if you can see that. It is definitely full of water. Didn't hurt the piston. The rings are stuck, but she will turn now. This cylinder over here is also froze, so same situation. The cylinder's just rusted up. This motor's filled up full of water. I don't know if they sunk it and they just let it sit and it rusted up. I don't know, but it's definitely frozen. Well, the top end is anyway. Piston don't look that bad. I had to tap on it a little bit while I kind of pried up on the base of the cylinder, but I did get that one off. Now this one here, I mean, it's pretty much stuck on there. So anyway, this motor is gonna need to be rebuilt. I don't know if you can free that up. The rings really needs to come out, be cleaned out. Check the rod bearings for play. First of all, get this cylinder off here so you can even get the piston off. So this probably going to be just a parts ski. It has a good looking Mikuni carburetor on there. I mean, on the outside it looks good. Might can use it on something else, but other than that, I think this is just going to be a parts ski. So anyway, just a quick update on the GS Sea-Doo engine teardown. So like, share, subscribe. If you like the video, like it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And who knows, maybe we can put something together and get this one on the water sometime soon. I don't know, but just keep looking out. So I went ahead and removed the motor from the Sea-Doo GS, and as you can see, there is a lot of water and oil mix in there. Still, this cylinder is still frozen. I got to go down a little bit. You can see I've been kind of tapping on it with a socket. It's not going to hurt the piston at all, but I kind of dinged this one up a little bit. It turned over and it kind of slapped the case, but it's going to need rebuilding anyway. The rings are all sucked in, but you can see all the trash down in there. But I believe what happened to it was the jet pump locked up, and when the jet pump locked up, they just parked it and it got water in it. and they just let it sit. So so it's going to need to be rebuilt. The cylinders, I know this cylinder has a lot of rust at the bottom. That's why that piston won't come out. So it's going to need to be probably homed out or bored. New piston and rings. It can be saved, but I got too many other projects, too many other skis. So it's just going to be a parts one for now. But I tried to turn that jet pump shaft and it won't even turn. So I believe when it locked up, they just quit riding it and just left both of them sitting, which I got the Yamaha on the trailer with it now. But anyway, that's basically it on the GS. Just a little bit more update on it right quick. So just stay tuned.